Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I have the very same Gandiva bow, the same arrows, the same chariot drawn by the same horses, and I use them as the same Arjuna to whom all the kings offered their due respects. But in the absence of Lord Krishna, all of them at a moment's notice have become null and void. It is exactly like offering clarified butter on ashes, accumulating money with a magic wand, or sowing seeds on barren land. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mata. Yeah, somebody else can read the purport.
Hare Krishna, Pranams Prabhu. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As we have discussed more than once, one should not be puffed up by the borrowed plumes. All energies and powers are derived from the Supreme Source, Lord Krishna, and they act as long as he desires and cease to function as soon as he withdraws. All electrical energies are received from the powerhouse, and as soon as the powerhouse stops supplying energy, the bulbs are of no use. In a moment's time, such energies can be generated or withdrawn by the supreme will of the Lord. Material civilization without the blessing of the Lord is child's play only. As long as the parents allow the child to play, it is all right. As soon as the parents withdraw, the child has to stop. Human civilization and all activities thereof must be dovetailed with the supreme blessing of the Lord. And without this blessing, all advancement of human civilization is like decoration on a dead body. It is said here that a dead civilization and its activities are something like clarified butter on ashes, the accumulation of money by a magic wand, and the sowing of seeds in a barren land. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very, very wonderful purport. Om Shri Radha Krishna Krishna. Namaste, Sasa. Wonderful. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So I think everybody knows this pastime. Very wonderful pastime. What is the pastime going on? Anybody knows? Where this particular section comes? That Arjuna is saying this words.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, the
Yes,
Pandavas were living, some chapter I have forgotten.
Pandava's retiring time, Prabhuji.
Yes.
We are discussing about Yudhishthira and Bhishma, how we are discussing the bad omens due to the Lord's absence, and how Arjuna is lamenting, all that we discussed, Prabhuji.
Yes. Yeah, wonderful. So this is very wonderful. Like after Krishna disappears, Arjuna, the story, I think the same with respect to the same pastime. So Arjuna goes to Dwarka to get the queens of Lord Krishna, correct? To a safer place. And on the way back, the simple people from forest, they defeated Arjuna and take away the wives, correct? So that time, Arjuna is saying, what happened to me? I am the same Arjun. There is the same Gandiv. And I am the one who has defeated the big Maharathis, correct? The Bhishma, the Drona. We know that in Agyatwas, Arjuna has defeated, correct? With Uttam. He has defeated the whole army of Kurus. Yes, single-handedly. And taken their upper class, correct? So Arjuna is saying that I am the same Arjun. I have the same Gandiv. Then what is that is missing? Yes. What is missing? What is missing is a Lord, correct? So
Supreme Lord is not present.
Yes, Lord is not present. So that's why Srila Prabhupada says that we have big zeros. So we have 10 zeros. What is the value of 10 zeros, Prabhuji? Krishnamurti Prabhu, put together.
Zero only, Prabhuji.
Zero, it's a big zero. Small zeros will give big zero, correct?
Yes.
But now Prabhupada says you put 1 in front of zeros. What will happen to the value of the 10 zeros? How much 10 zero sum up to?
It exists cross.
Yes, 1 crore is 7 zeros. Correct?
Yes, it
So around,
exceeds.
yes, 1000 CR, 1000 crore. It's a huge amount. So it's very, very important to understand. People don't understand that the main pleasure comes because of the Lord's presence. Yes. Otherwise, this big zeros is going to give you big zero. Correct? How many number of zeros you have, it has not much of value. Yes. So it's very, very wonderful pastime to understand. And that's why Prabhupada very wonderfully brings out that it's all. So he gives example of a child. Yes. So we think, everybody thinks that, okay, I can do, I can control, correct? I can breathe. You can ask people who were suffering because of the air, oxygen in COVID. They can tell you what is a value of breathing, correct? Normal breathing. You can ask the value of walking, those who do not have a leg. The for people who are paralyzed, they can tell you what it means to walk a step. Yes. Because the things are very, very wonderful. We think we are doing it. Correct? Like we have seen that when the child is very small, the bicycle, which has a rod, correct? And it has a controlling rod on backside, correct? And the child thinks, oh, the child is driving and controlling the bicycle, correct? I think everybody of us has known, correct? The big rod, child is not able to see, but actual movement is done by the person who is controlling that rod backside. Yes. So Prabhupada mentioned Lord Krishna is the one under whose direction everything is getting activated. Yes. That's why devotees are so grateful now. Arjuna is self-realized, but just for us to show, Arjuna is showing us that it is Lord's mercy. We are getting it. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am I am the biggest. I am the biggest animal. Whenever you see, I am the taste of water. Correct? So it's very, very easy to remember Krishna, isn't it? When you drink water, correct? Now it's a summer. So very fondly we drink water, correct? Every now and then. So we should think, oh, how sweet it is. Krishna says, I am a taste of water. Yes? So if you are in the consciousness, the present life becomes very, very wonderful. Otherwise, it will become, two example, Prabhupada given decoration on a dead body. In the Western culture, they decorate the body after a person died. Yeah. Even more, so person never looks beautiful before. It is made so beautiful. Correct? After the soul has gone. So it has no use. And putting clarified butter on ash, it has no use. So very, very important to understand this purport, that, and that's what we see when when we have Lord in the center, life is full of bliss, whether you have things or you don't have things. Correct? Otherwise, everything, anything people have, they're always unhappy. Yes. So yesterday we had one devotee. Am I audible correctly? Or is
Yes, Prabhuji, you are audible.
yeah, yeah. So yesterday we had one devotee who was very, very sick. He had a problem with breathing. So he was admitted, and doctor said that you have to pray. He has got some infection like COVID, and there was no particular medicine, like a pneumonia or something. So everybody was praying, and so he was, like, he has a very good realization that when last our attachment to body is so strong, it's very difficult to remember Lord. And he was very good devotee. He was a brahmachari before, and I got married. So he was able to remember. He was able to remember his Gurudev, and it happened that he was not able to get initiated. Just recently, his name was there, and his name was Radharan Swami Maharaj. We tried to connect to him, and somehow Maharaj got connected, and he initiated him on a phone. So it was so wonderful. And Maharaj said very nicely that whatever you try your best, and whatever Lord desire. So remember that Radha Krishna are our main parents, whatever, and they will do the needful. It's so hope giving to hear from a great exalted soul that they have such a faith and they impart that faith in you, and life becomes so wonderful. I am very, very sure every one of us, if we just look back our life without Krishna and now with Krishna, there's a huge difference. Yes? Is there a difference? Can I see a raise hands? How many could see some difference? Small, big, that I am very, very
Different,
sure. Yes.
difference is there, Prabhuji. Yes,
Yeah.
we
Thank you
were
so much.
observing, we were feeling.
Correct. Thank you so much. So that difference, and it's an individual process. The process is very, very personalized. It is not somebody has sitting on Himalayas can remember or experience Lord. Everybody can experience. Correct? Because Lord is so merciful in Kali Yuga. He has come in his name. So by just chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. A simple chanting Hare Krishna because he is there, he is present, he is so accessible. So we are very, very fortunate. We have so many obstacles in Kali Yuga, but there is Astin Ek Mahan Gun. Right? What is the gun? What is the best thing in Kali Yuga? Just by chanting Hare Krishna, which is so simple. You can get all perfection, which people will be were getting by doing tapachara for 1,000 years. Satya Yuga. 10,000 years. Correct? It's very wonderful. So this is, we should, now Arjuna, he is a realized soul. He is one who was there in with Krishna. He has that realization that I don't have anything. Everything belongs to, all powers were given by Krishna. He was the main hero of the Mahabharata, and he has this realization. So we are very fortunate. Prabhupada has given us a realization and given us a very simple process by which we can realize and we can experience Lord every time. Yes. So please go ahead. Somebody can please read. Hare Krishna. Krishna Bhakti Prabhu, please read. Yes, Mataji, please go ahead. Nanashri Mataji, want to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Please go ahead.
Text 22 and 23. Rajan stvaya nuprushtanam surudam na surutpure viprashapa vimudhanam nignatam mushtibhir imitha varunim madiram pitva madonmitha chetasam ajanatva mivanyonyam chatu pancha vasheshitaha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mata. Prabhuji, I shall read the
Yes,
translation.
yes, please. Prabhu.
Translation by A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada ki jai. O King, since you have asked me about our friends and relatives in the city of Dwaraka, I will inform you that all of them were cursed by the Brahmanas, and as a result, they all became intoxicated with wine made of putrefied rice and fought among themselves with sticks, not even recognizing one another. Now all but four or five of them are dead and gone. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, it's very wonderful purport translation. So we all know that. So here it is mentioned that you can imagine the Dwarka Vasis were relatives of Lord Krishna, friends and relatives. Many were the wives of there, the relatives were there, the sons were there. And we know they got puffed up, correct? One time, the Brahmanas went and the boy, he disguised to be a pregnant lady. Yes? And he asked him, he want to make a mockery of Brahmanas. I say, Maharaj, can you tell me what will this lady beget, a child, a girl or boy? Yes, we know that pastime. And what happened? Now the Brahmanas that time were very qualified Brahmanas. They understood and they said, this boy will get a metal rod. Yeah? And then that will destroy the whole dynasty of Krishna. Yes, Yadavas. And we know that. And what came out was a metal rod. And then everybody was horrified seeing that curse. So they made that into a powder. Yes. And that powder was thrown into an ocean. And that stick, that metal rod, the fine particles, they grow into a big rods. Yes. Very strong rod. And because of, you're saying they're intoxicated with wine. So it seemed that science was much developed here. Nowadays, people make wine out of various things. So petrified rice. And then the whole dynasty was. So that was Krishna's plan in one way. But second way, if you see, even being in a family of Krishna, it is not guaranteed that you will get a devotion to Krishna. These are two different things, correct? So Prabhupada says once, it's sitting in assembly of devotees in the Western world, he said, who is the most closest in this room to me? So all devotees are looking at one another. Who is most closer to Prabhupada? They could not answer. So Prabhupada pointed towards a mosquito. Mosquito was sitting on his body. He said, this mosquito is most close to me. Yes. So does that mosquito have any connection with Prabhupada? No. So Prabhupada say it is not by mere physical association you can become purified. Yes, are you able to get this point? The physical proximity, it is good, but it does not guarantee that it will have a same effect. Yes. We know with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kalia Krishnadas, he went. Yes. Now he was there with the Lord. Only Lord and he, correct? Still he was diverted by the Bhattari ladies. So Lord is so merciful, he never takes away your freedom. Yes. That's why Prabhupada has asked us to always take shelter of Vapu. Vani, not Vapu. Correct? If you are able to serve devotees, that is very good. But our connection has to be the relations are made deep in the heart. Yes? Everybody is able to get this point? So we can learn from this translation that even the friends and relatives of Lord Krishna are so close, seeing Lord every day. See, it is the consciousness. So they were all devotees and it's a pastime arranged by Lord, but we can see on the other side, like we know there's a son of Vishnu, correct? Came from Varadevan Bhumi. Because of bad association, he became Asura, Homasura. Yes? And then he was to be killed by Lord Vishnu. Correct? So Lord
Prabhuji, can you
Vishnu,
please repeat that line, Prabhuji? You told that physical proximity does not guarantee. I didn't get that word, Prabhuji. Your voice is breaking.
yeah. So I am saying, just here Prabhupada is saying the devotees were these relatives and friends of Krishna were there with Krishna. Still we can see they fought with themselves. So if you can able to serve devotees physically, it is very good. But what matters is your consciousness.
Conscious. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
through the consciousness you connect. That's why Prabhupada stresses on Vani. You connect to your Gurudev, to Prabhupada more strongly through Vani by following the instructions. Yes. So that's why I give the example. Prabhupada says that who is the most closer in this room to me? So the mosquito was the
Yeah,
most
that
closer
I got,
because they were
mosquito.
sitting. Yes. So it is not a physical proximity will make you advance in spiritual life. That's why we stress, Prabhupada stress that every day you should hear. We're so much grateful to all devotees where we are getting opportunity to read our Prabhupada books and hear our Bhagavatam. So that hearing will give us a very strong connection about to Krishna, to Gurudev, to Prabhupada. and that will save us. Right? So it's always better. Like we can see the example of Shabri. Yes, but the best part of Shabri, she was such a faith she has in the words of her Gurudev, that Gurudev has said that Lord Ram will come to meet him. So now when she was instructed, she was young. So up to she was old, every day she would get up, clean her house, meditate that Lord is going to come, clean the whole thing very nicely, go to forest, get the fruits, and whole day just meditating, oh my Gurudev has said that Lord will come. Like constantly chanting the name of Lord. Correct? So because of meditating and acting, correct? One is a meditation that Lord will come because they instructed by Gurudev, and then acting every day without fail. Every day, the next day she will say, "Oh, today Lord will come," because my Gurudev has said. So that conviction she had, and it was followed with the action. It was not just she was said, when the Lord comes, we'll see. No, every day she would clean house like the very special guest. Lord is coming, correct? The guest is coming, we clean so meticulously. Otherwise, we don't do it that meticulously, correct? Everybody has an experience. If the guest is coming, what to speak of? Lord is coming. Every day. Every day she would do it with the same enthusiasm. Yeah? That's the power of hearing from the Guru so sincerely and acting on it. So you all are doing so much things. I'm just speaking it. So it's very important that like all Gurudev, that's why I say Prabhupada says that everything I have given in my books. We just read and everything as Prabhupada is given. And follow the instructions. Correct? Just follow as it is. Just repeat what I say as it is. And that will give us that, because Lord is pleased when you follow the instructions coming from Paramatma. Yes. Our advancement depend on the Lord will give that inspiration. I'll tell you, just give you one example. My life, Sejul Sadhana Swami Maharaj, he said in one statement, um, he said, you make more advancement. Let's say you get a mercy of some devotee, other devotee gets a mercy of some uh, very big devotee. Let's say sannyasi. Now you are there, did not get a mercy, correct? The other devotee gets a mercy. And seeing that, you are so happy. Oh, how wonderful, this devotee has got a mercy. One of his lecture. So Maharaj says the conscience is very important. So if you are happy seeing somebody else getting a mercy, so a devotee who has actually got mercy may get popped up. He may get some pride. Oh, see, among all devotees, I got a mercy of my Guru. I got mercy of Prabhupada disciple. Yes, but you are not proud. You are happy seeing the other devotee getting this. Correct? So, as Radha Swami was mentioned, in this case, the devotee who has actually got mercy will make less advancement, and the devotee who is just happy, appreciating and happy seeing other devotees getting happy, he will make more advancement. Yes, it's wonderful because Lord is pleased with your intention more than an intention of devotee who actually got pride by getting us. Yes. So I just tried to apply this principle. Once one of my friend, he got a mercy, and I was so happy seeing that. Oh, wow, wonderful! This guy has this devotee so sincerely taking devotion, and he's rewarded. Otherwise, normally we say, oh, why these guys got? I am a senior, I should get it. So I very distinctly remember when the thought came, I could feel that special blessings given by Lord within the heart. So it is very important. Your action should please Lord. Yes. And then Lord will reciprocate and give you special blessing which has no comparison. Correct? So we're discussing that here. Prabhupada mentioned that what is important is following instructions and following the instruction of Lord than a physical proximity. Obviously, physical proximity is very, very important because that gives a very positive memory and that will keep us going on a path of devotion. But there is a problem of getting proud. Yes? Like the Dwarka Vasis got proud. Correct? They say, oh, we are the relatives of Lord Krishna. Yes? So you should be very, very careful when actually we get a mercy. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Yes, Mother. Want to read? Diya Mataji, want to read? Yes, Mother. Please go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Prabhu. प्रायेणैतद्भगवत् ईश्वरस्य विचेष्टितं मिथो निगन्ति भूतानि भावयन्ति च यन्मितः. हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी. दंडवत प्रणाम. Shall I read the translation, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mother.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Factually, this is all due to the supreme will of the Lord, the personality of Godhead. Sometimes people kill one another and at other times they protect one another. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Mother. Somebody else can read a purport.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mother, please.
Dandavat Pranams. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. According to the anthropologists, there is nature's law of struggle for existence and survival of the fittest. But they don't know that behind the law of nature is a supreme direction of the supreme personality of Godhead. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is confirmed that the law of nature is executed under the direction of the Lord. Whenever, therefore, there is peace in the world, it must be known that it is due to the goodwill of the Lord. And whenever there is upheaval in the world, it is also due to the supreme will of the Lord. Not a blade of grass moves without the will of the Lord. Whenever, therefore, there is disobedience of the established rules enacted by the Lord, there is war between men and nations. The surest way to the path of peace, therefore, is dovetailing everything to the established rule of the Lord. The established rule is that whatever we do, whatever we eat, whatever we sacrifice, or whatever we give in charity must be done to the full satisfaction of the Lord. No one should do anything, eat anything, sacrifice anything, or give anything in charity against the will of the Lord. Discretion is the better part of the valor, and one must learn how to discriminate between actions which may be pleasing to the Lord and those which may not be pleasing to the Lord. An action is thus judged by the Lord's pleasure or displeasure. There is no room for personal whims. We must always be guided by the pleasure of the Lord. Such action is called yoga karmasu kaushalam, or actions performed which are linked with the Supreme Lord. That is the art of doing a thing perfectly. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Very, very wonderful. So there are a lot of people who just say that, oh, there's a nature, everything comes from nature, correct? So first few lines Prabhupada says, that's anthropologist. People say, but they don't acknowledge the Lord. Yes. So it is very, very important to acknowledge the Lord, correct? Like you know that everything has come from mother and you don't acknowledge the father. Yeah? So these guys, they don't even try to find. Yes. So it's very obvious that because the mother is there who has given birth to a child, there has to be a father. Yes, it's a common sense. Correct? But people don't want to go and find out a father, because when you say father, you have to obey the father. Yes. Normally, mothers are very, very soft. Correct? The boys, they can just take out, but then with father, he's strict. Yes. So he will not tolerate any nonsense. And that's why people don't go to father. Correct? They just get away, that they don't want to have that harsh part. Or they don't want to obey somebody because that ego is there. That's the ego. We have come here to become boss, correct? We have come here to become controller. So there are people who, that's why they have their own philosophy. There's a nature, yes, because when they say nature, you can do anything with nature, yes, and that's why they want to exploit nature. Yeah? But Prabhupada mentions that the law of nature executed under direction of Lord. It's very important to understand that. So there's a very wonderful lecture given by Radhana Swami on chapati, how the chapati comes, correct? So the whole process, he explained the whole process how the chapati comes. You require to have a grain, you require to have a whole machine, the factories and everything comes together, and the grain comes, plant, you grind it, you make a wheat, and then chapati, correct? So not even a single chapati can come without a chapati maker. Somebody has to make it. Yes? The intelligence of, so just like to narrate this story, there's Einstein, everybody knows, very big scientist. You would have heard this story, very wonderful story. So his one friend was atheist, non-believer of God. So he came to Einstein, and Einstein has made a very wonderful model of a universe. So with one handle, everything will revolve. The earth will revolve with the axis, correct? And the moon will revolve around the earth, and the earth will revolve around itself, and earth will revolve around the sun. Very wonderful model of this planet. And this friend of his was very amazed. He said, Einstein, wonderful, awesome. What a model you made. Who made it? He said, actually, these all things were lying here. These all balls and the rings and everything was lying. And actually, I was on leave, and I came and I saw this wonderful model. So this guy, he said, Einstein, do you think I'm a fool? If you want that I should not replicate this model. So you don't want to tell me who made this. So Einstein made a very wonderful point. Say, do you believe that somebody has made it? Yes, of course. How such a wonderful model can come without somebody? How it can itself start working? Then Einstein made a very wonderful point. He said, if you believe that this model, somebody has to make it, and how do you believe foolishly that the actual model, which is there, it is going on its own? Yes. So our distance are so wonderful. If you know the distance between sun and earth, if the earth goes, there's a lakhs of kilometer distance between the sun and earth. If earth goes few kilometers away from the sun, you know what will happen? We will freeze to death. And if earth come few kilometers closer to sun, what will happen? We'll burn to ashes. Are you able to see the gravity? The lakhs of kilometers away, and so in 1 lakh, 2 kilometers become point not 2%. So very small fraction. With a small error in a distance, everything will be gone. Yes. Now, how does that exactly maintain? Are you able to get this point? Little science. Also, if we
Yes,
come
Prabhuji.
even little close to sun, it will be so hot we won't be able to survive. If it goes little away, it will be so cold we won't be able to survive. So it is put in exact condition. Variation is tolerable, correct? So how it is possible? Like a satellite goes, we know that we have that moon landing and Mars landing, correct? We have so many satellites going around the planets. There's another problem now. So many satellites are coming. There's a different traffics. There, people has to control that everything has to go around. And any satellite will work maximum 10 years, 10 to 15 years. That's the maximum period. Then it has to come down and next satellite has to go. Yes. Now the man-made satellites can only work 10 to 15 years, and for to set that satellite 24/7, there's surveillance. NASA is 1,000 scientists are working just to maintain, monitor the satellite. Yes. And that too are only 10 to 15 year max. Yes, NASA is also doing the same thing. ISRO is also doing the same thing. Yes. And that to a small satellite, and big gigantic satellite like Earth and Sun, they are so wonderfully maintained without any mistake. Yes. So there has to be somebody, correct? And they are going on for millions of years. Yes. We know the Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar and Kali. So we have 4,32,000 years of it to come. That's the Kali Yuga. Double of Kali Yuga is Dwapar. Treta. Double of that is Dwapar. And then double of that is Satya Yuga. And from such a long time, sun and earth are going very happily without slightest mistake. Correct? How do you know? Because we are alive. It means everything is going fine. Our generations were there. So I think, so it's very important to understand that there's a Lord behind. Yes. And Lord is doing everything. Yes. Lord is controlling everything. That is very, and the last one, this point we mentioned, how to maintain the harmony in the universe by trying to think that our action must be pleasing to Lord. Yes. Now for this, it is very important, the Ishavasya principle. We have to first identify there is a Lord is one. Yes. It's very simple. If everybody, all religions, they just identify there is a one Lord, which you may refer by Krishna, somebody is referring Allah, somebody is Jew, whatever. Correct? It's very simple. The same sun. The sun, you say Surya. Correct? So different name, but the person is same. The planet is same. And everybody trying to satisfy, please Lord. If that is there, then there will be no conflict. Yes? So very, very wonderful. The principal Prabhupada is saying all the problems are there because we are not acknowledging the controller. Yes? And everybody want to become controller. So, and there's a war. Yes? So what is a very simple thing? Established rule. Yat karo shedat nashi. Whatever we do, we should operate to Lord. That's the basic principle. If it is followed, the life will be very, very peaceful. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yes, madam. Want to read? Anybody want to read? Go ahead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji, please raise your hands to read, please.
The last person.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, madam.
This is
Yes, madam.
Okay. Jalau kasam jale yadvan mahanto danti aniyasah durbalan balino rajan mahanto balino mitaha. Prabhuji, can you please scroll down?
Yeah.
Second.
Yes, madam.
Evam balishtair yadubhir mahadbir itaran vibuhu yadun yadubhir anyonyam bhu bharan sanjahara sanjaharaha.
Thank you. You can read a translation, Mataji. Somebody, Kusum Mataji
Sure.
can read a part.
Okay, project. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O King, as in the ocean, the bigger and stronger aquatics swallow up the smaller and weaker ones, so also the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to lighten the burden of the earth, has engaged a stronger Yadu to kill the weaker and the bigger Yadu to kill the smaller. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranams.
Thank you.
May I read the purport, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Purport by Shri Prabhupada Ji ki jai. In the material world, the struggle for existence and survival of the fittest are laws, because in the material world, there is disparity between conditioned souls due to everyone's desire to lord it over the material resources. This very mentality of lording it over the material nature is the root cause of conditioned life. And to give facility to such imitation lords, the illusory energy of the Lord has created a disparity between conditioned living beings by creating the stronger and the weaker in every species of life. The mentality of lording it over the material nature and the creation has naturally created a disparity and therefore the law of struggle for existence. In the
Hare Krishna.
spiritual world,
Yeah, Mataji, just a minute. Mataji, now Kishori Mataji wanted to read. Mataji is there. Can you
Okay.
read the half purport, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Please
In
go
the
ahead.
material world, the struggle for existence and survival of the fittest
Mataji,
are
Mataji, from here. Mataji, from here. In
Sorry.
spiritual world.
Mm,
Yeah, here the blue one. Here the blue line I have drawn.
Sorry, Prabhuji.
One, two, three, four, five, 6 line, Mataji. 6 line.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In the
Dhanwad,
spiritual
Pranam,
world.
Prabhuji. In the spiritual world, there is no such a disparity, nor is there such a struggle for existence. In the spiritual world, there is no.
Mataji, you are not audible. Haribol, the voice has gone. Mataji, can you please check your voice?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Now you can.
Oh,
You can
okay.
repeat, Mataji. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Mm,
You can start again from in
There
the
is
spiritual
no
world.
disparity because everyone wants to render service to the Supreme Lord, and no one wants to imitate the Lord in becoming the beneficiary. The Lord being, yes, Prabhuji?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay. The Lord being creator of everything, including the Lord being factually is the proprietor and enjoyer of everything that be but in the material world by the spell of Maya or illusion. This eternal relation with the Supreme Personality of Godhead is forgotten, and so the living being is conditioned under the law of struggle for existence and survival of the fittest. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you. So I think everybody knows this principle, survival of the fittest. Correct? So we experience in this world, everybody want to lord over. Correct? So if you are working, yes, we always have a threat from your colleague. Correct? He just want to put you down and go up. Correct? Everybody has this experience.
Yes,
How many
Prabhuji.
have? Those who are working. Those who are not
Yes,
working,
yes.
Mataji, if you are not devotee, in your community or in your family, you can see always people want to try them, show themselves that, okay, I am good, I am either beautiful, they can show, they want to show their beauty, they want to show their power, they want to show their wealth, correct? When you go to
Yes, yes,
when you go to marriages, people want to,
yes,
ladies want to show their opulence, correct?
yes,
And
100%.
that's a type of a competition. Yes. So survival of fittest, other way around. Yes. Survival of fittest is very gross concept where the stronger one actually captures and kills the lower one, correct? The weaker one. That is normally with the animals. Yes. Like on a higher level, human beings want to show themselves better, or in countries, you see on a higher level, they just want to make other guys weak by political things, correct? So they want to have influence. Yes, that is a natural tendency because Lord has made this world like that, correct? So we are all with the with Lord one time, and everybody, we did not come by, we have come to this material world with our own will. Yes, we are not sent by Lord. Like the pure devotees, they were sent by Lord. Yes, like Prabhupada once said, I did not want to come this material world. But Krishna says, you go because the preaching is required. I'll arrange everything. That is Prabhupada's nature, but he has gone through and he has taken so much of trouble. So we understand a two category, Mukta Siddhas, Mukta Baddhas. Yes? So we comes, not you all. I come in the category of Mukta. Nitya Baddha. Yes. Now, always we are Baddhas, correct? We wanted to be a Lord. So Lord says that here I am only a Lord, correct? So there's a nice place, this material world. Here you go and you try to become a boss. Yes. So our position is Dasana and we are trying to become boss on boss. Yes. So Lord say in spiritual world policy is Dasana. You cannot be boss on boss. Yes. So it's a place where it is designed to become boss on boss. So now in the material world, everybody is trying to become boss on boss. There's one company and everybody want to become a CEO. So will it do? In a company, everybody is CEO. Will the company function? Yes, not possible, correct? In a cricket team, everybody want to be a batsman. Nobody, there is no bowler, there is no fielder, there is no wicket keeper. Will the game go on? No, correct? So here, this world is made by Lord. So say, this mentality of lording it over material nature is the root cause of conditioned life. Yes? We wanted to become a boss, trying to lord it over. So Lord says this is the only place which is designed to become, at least trying to become boss on boss, correct? But what is the natural condition? It is dasanudas. And that's why there is a disparity. Yes? And illusory energy of Lord Maya Devi is a very good devotee of Lord Krishna, correct? She is a much better devotee than us. So she has been given a work to make us feel that we are boss on boss. We are here to lord it over. We are here to enjoy the world. Yes? Correct? Agree? Everybody agrees to this?
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhu.
So
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
for Maya Devi, it is very simple. Everybody has given one doll, and people are very busy playing with the doll. Correct? One doll. Everybody has given one husband, one wife. Correct? One house, one car. Like a child, you give him a nice play where you know, one doll, one house, one car, and the guy is very happy playing with the toys. But now, once the child is hungry, he has to come to a mother and say, Mama, I'm hungry. Yes? So what Mama does? He gives him another set of toys. He say, play. Will it satisfy the child?
No,
The
Prabhu.
child is hungry. He has to come to a mother and say, Mama, I don't want this. I want you. I want the food. So when the child comes and hugs the mother, so that will give him the child more pleasure than playing with. Yes. So somebody's mic is, yeah, somebody's mic is on. So can you request Prabhuji to please? Hare Krishna. Yeah, kindly mute your. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. So we have 3 minutes. So it's very, very wonderful that. So Prabhupada is mentioning about material world where the mentality is lording it over. And therefore the law of struggle for existence applicable. Yeah. This is made in a way that you have to go through this rat race. Everybody has to work. Yes. And applicable to only humans, not to animals. Yes. Nobody works except human. The only humans, they slog day and night. Yes. But in the spiritual world, there is no struggle. Yes. So now we see what is there in spiritual world? Spiritual world, we are trying to make Krishna center, and the whole focus is how do I serve Lord? How do I serve the devotees of Lord? Yes. So if that is a mentality, then the same place get converted to a spiritual world. So you can remember, like the Janmashtami, everybody has seva, correct? We have allotted the seva that okay, you handle this seva. There are stalls, there are food distribution, there are welcoming, correct? There are abhishek decoration, there are chappan, the bhoga. So you can imagine in that, say everybody is busy. What is the focus? Everybody is trying to serve the Lord. So happy that okay, I'm so grateful that okay, I got a service. Today is Lord's birthday, and I have got some seva to be able to participate, able to serve Lord. So more during this mood, we can say the whole atmosphere become. So has anybody seen any choral on Janmashtami day, festival day? Other day you may have. Festival day is very rare. Yes, correct. There is one. I'll just narrate this 1 minute and we'll stop. In Russia, in one Janmashtami, they decided that what we'll do this Janmashtami, we'll make a team of devotees and we'll do kirtan. Yes. So they did a team and the whole Russia, they did a kirtan. Around 8 to 10 hours, there was constant kirtan. Yes. It happened in 1998, 98 or 99. So after 1 month, the news came that this particular day was a golden day in the history of Russia. I don't remember one part of Russia. So what is? There was no crime reported on that day in any of the police station in the whole country. Yes. This was the news. Why it is so? Because devotee did a kirtan. So because that purified the consciousness and people were not inspired, not even a single crime reported in any of the police station. That was a golden day in the history of that country. So it is very important because Lord is being a creator of everything. He is an enjoyer. But if we just know this very simple principle that Lord is there and He's the enjoyer. Yes. So the same life will become a spiritual world. So we are very fortunate that Prabhupada has given a facility where the devotees are there. We are able to come together, celebrate festivals. Yes. And this will give you wonderful opportunity. So if you serve in this mood, you are trying to serve Lord by serving His devotees, correct? Because that is going to please Him. And we are also trying to have direct service of God, correct? Both the way. So if you are trying to make it with Lord Krishna as a center, then your life becomes very wonderful. Yes. So I'm very sure when next time you go and celebrate Ram Navami, Janmashtami, all the festivals, we have Narsimha Chaturthi coming up. So you try to be in this mood and you observe that day would be the best day of your life, correct? You're so happy the whole day, you're just thinking the kirtan, the abhishek, there's prasadam, there are sevas, yes? And you are always busy in the service, yes? Though there's a physical exertion, but in the heart, you're so happy. Yes, I'm very sure everybody has this experience, correct? Janmashtami fast after 12 p.m. in the night, 12 a.m. But still people are so happy. So happy. Yes. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity. Very wonderful, Prabhupada. The whole thing is revolving around because we have forgotten that Lord is the center and our main objective is to become servant of servant. And all problems are there because we have forgotten this principle. Yes. Hare Krishna. So by just correcting the method of living, the whole world, as Prabhupada says, you just chant Hare Krishna and be happy. But this is the process by just chanting. The whole world will become happy place as a spiritual world. Because you're trying to make Krishna as center and service of Krishna as center. Yes, there's no conflicts. Everybody is internally happy. and the loving relations, and that the place will become Vrindavan, correct? I will say Vrindavan or Ayodhya, where people are just thinking of service of God, nothing else. There is no personal agenda, and the life will become very, very wonderful. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, so much grateful. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalpataru Krishna
नमस्तानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
हरे
For
कृष्ण
doing this,
प्रभु
thank
जी
you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Stop it here, Mataji.
Bhargavi Mataji, you want to recite the slokas or?
Yes, Mataji. Suna Mataji has told to recite the shlokas at the entrance.
Sure, Mataji.
Because I think the devotees are leaving slowly. Only
Sure,
12 are
Mataji.
there.
Yeah, I'll be sharing in a minute.